So here I am again. Sorry about last week. I got lazy and didn't upload a video. So this week I'm going to do two themes. The first one is to just tell a story about Iceland, and then the second one is how I became an exchange student. I have a lot of stories, but not necessarily ones that I want to tell. So I'm going to tell a precautionary story about driving on the crazy dangerous road to my town, especially when it's like really snowy or just snowed. They close the road a lot during the winter because the weather is too bad and it's basically impossible to go over the pass. It's about 40 minutes, like my town, and then there's a big mountain pass, and then the town where I go to school is 40 minutes away from where I live. Basically, this one time I was driving with my host mom, and they had just cleared the road, and there was like a lot of snow up the sides of the road, and the pass is pretty sketchy because on certain parts of it, it's just a cliff, like straight down, and if you went off of that with a car, the car would be like rolling, and yeah, you would be in trouble. So anyway, this is right after they cleared the road, and there was snow up on the sides of it, and anyway, we're driving just normal, and suddenly there's a car there, which you couldn't see because it was completely covered in snow, and my host mom almost hit it and then like swerved over to the side. So basically I was really confused. I was like, what did we just almost hit? And it turned out that the day before, or maybe a couple of days before, when they had cleared it, somebody had parked their car there because they couldn't get across, and I don't know why they didn't just like turn around and go back. Don't ask. But they just, when they cleared the road, they just covered the car with snow. Like, they didn't bother to tow it or anything. They just completely covered it. So the road, the sides of the road are up like this with snow, and then it just happens that there's a car covered in it. And this isn't a very interesting story, but just if you're ever driving in Seyðisfjörður, make sure that you pay lots of attention to random vehicles that are blocking half of the road and then make you swerve off the road almost into a cliff or a snowbank or something, because that's never fun to die. Basically, that's happened a few times, not the same thing, but it's really, really sketchy going over with the bus every day, and I have to go twice a day, so it's sort of like, okay, I might not make it home today. Yeah, so just be careful about that if you ever happen to be here in the winter. In the summer, I'm sure it's okay, totally fine, but yeah, not the most pleasant thing to experience. So the second, more interesting topic for me is how I became an exchange student. Basically, I've always been like super interested in traveling. I love traveling and going to different countries, meeting people, things like that. I had thought about being an exchange student before, or like living abroad somehow, I don't know. But it more started with like being interested in Iceland specifically, because it's a weird reason why, but I watched this video for Bon Iver for the song Holocene, and it's filmed in Iceland, and it's a really freaking pretty video. I might put the link for it so you can see what made me want to come to Iceland. And so I saw it, and I didn't really know anything about Iceland before that, and I was like, oh, I wonder where the video is filmed because it's really, really beautiful. And so I found out, and then I wasn't really thinking, like, it wasn't exchange that pops into my head. I was just like, oh, I should go there sometime because the scenery, the landscapes are like really amazing. And then a lady from AFS came and talked at our school, like maybe 2 weeks after I decided that I wanted to someday visit Iceland. And she was talking about going on exchange and how awesome it is, and I saw that Iceland was one of the choices on the AFS site, and so I was basically kind of just last minute, like, I should go on exchange there for a year. And I was sort of deciding, like, Iceland was my first choice, and then I was deciding whether to go there or Norway or Sweden, because I wanted to go somewhere in Scandinavia because my family, a lot of them are from Norway, and so I felt kind of connected to Scandinavia, I guess. But I was just, for some reason, really drawn to Iceland, so I decided to make that my first choice. And this was, I don't know if I already mentioned this was like the beginning of 10th grade. It was maybe September or something. So I started applying then and got in like May of last year, and then went, and it's been a really awesome experience so far. I'm really happy that I chose Iceland in general, and it's just as beautiful as I thought it would be, especially Seyðisfjörður is so incredible. And maybe I will put some links to like photos of Seyðisfjörður and this area, because I unfortunately haven't taken enough photos of it. I need to get on that because it's really awesome. Basically that's it. Like, it was pretty simple. It was just kind of a last minute decision for me. I guess, I mean, I don't know, like, there's a lot of work that's put into it afterwards, but if you want to go on exchange, definitely do it and don't wait to do it. Like, junior year, senior year is a good time to do it, or even gap year, like whenever. It's just a really awesome experience. I'm really happy that I did it, and I'm kind of bummed out that I only have like 2.5 more months left here, because I really like it, and I might come back for university, who knows. So yeah, basically that's it. I will probably see you next week, hopefully, if I don't get lazy again, which I will not, or crash a car going across the road to school. Yes, okay, see you, and check out my blog. Even though I haven't really posted anything recently, check it out anyway, because I will also get on that. Stop procrastinating with things. Okay, bye.